you think attention is the most valuable currency in the world?
Well, of course. If you could post something and everyone in the world would watch it, you'd be the most powerful man on earth.
Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and today's topic is something that I wasn't sure I was going to make a video about, just because there's so much coming out and there are so many different narratives being spun. But I do find one particular part of this situation kind of interesting, so we're going to go ahead and go for it. First and foremost, though, thank you to all of my channel members and subscribers. Without you, I would not be here. So as always, every day, thank you. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Very much helps me out. But let's go ahead and get into it. I have a couple of things to say about this whole MrBEAST debacle. So I'll go ahead and get it out of the way. I've never actually watched a MrBEAST video start to finish. I'm just not his target demographic. You know, his whole shtick doesn't interest me. It's not entertaining to me. And that's okay. That's the great thing about YouTube. There is something for everybody. But as far as MrBEAST goes, you know, did I know he existed? Absolutely. He's the largest creator on the platform at this point. He recently overtook T-Series. The man has 308 million subscribers. It would be hard to not know that he exists. So when all of this drama started coming out, when it started coming out with the Ava Chris Tyson situation, and now we've got this guy, Dogpack404, with this giant expose video that has gone absolutely viral. I think it's sitting at about 8 million views right now. A lot more people are seeing a side of MrBEAST that we really didn't know existed. He has kept his branding fairly clean over the years. And that's actually pretty impressive. You know, it really goes to show how cognizant he is of his brand. He has done a stellar job, like him or hate him. He has done a stellar job of building a brand that is based on the idea that he is a good guy, that it is all about philanthropy. It is all about his affable personality. It is all about him being relatable. He has done an incredible job with that. And that is one of the reasons that he is so successful, because he makes it seem like he is relatable to his audience. So even though this man with 308 million subscribers is probably not going to be relatable to anyone who actually just sits and watches his videos when it comes to his lifestyle, when it comes to his daily life, he portrays an image that he's just like everybody else. He just happens to have a lot of money that he gives away. So the fact that this is the first big controversy is actually pretty impressive. So I'm not going to talk about the Ava Chris Tyson situation for the very simple fact it's not really relative to the remainder of the video. However, what I am going to say on the MrBEAST side is if he knew what his friend was up to, he should have disassociated himself a very long time ago. There is a line you don't cross, and loyalty and friendship end at that line. And that line is when you mess with kids. Now let's take a look at these illegal lotteries.
You'll love me.
So yeah, that's what a call to action giveaway is. At best, they are a way to buy subscribers, but much of the time they are legitimate scams. Either a YouTuber doesn't actually give away a prize, or in the case of these live streams, they are illegal lotteries where the only way to win a prize is by making a purchase. And obviously, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm just going to show you the law and then show you irrefutable evidence of what's being done, and you can make your own conclusions. The FTC defines a lottery as containing 3 elements: a valuable prize, random chance, and consideration, which can be time or effort, but in most cases is just payment. To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate one of these factors. A contest, for example, eliminates chance, and a sweepstakes eliminates consideration. In determining if any MrBEAST giveaways have been illegal lotteries, we need to identify a prize, which is distributed through random chance and cannot be won without spending money. On August 2nd, 2020, MrBEAST live streamed him and his friends signing limited edition shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers. And here are just some of the clips from that stream.
For those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition 40 mil special shirts, we're celebrating 40 million subscribers with a really big video, then we will sign that shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this. In 10 minutes, right, because we gotta give them time to do their cart, we'll give 2 orders $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting 3 grand in their order. In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. 2 minutes, newest order gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page. And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is gonna win.
In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000?
We do.
Yeah, so, all right, so the newest order, in 30 seconds, we are gonna put $1,000 in your package.
Stephen K.
Okay?
Stephen King.
And there is no second giveaway 30 seconds later, like Jimmy said. This is just one very shady giveaway. They just go on to talk about how Steven made a profit.
Steven's a handsome name.
$20, so he actually walked away with some money.
We're proud of you, Steven.
I counted 13 of these extra shady lotteries where they did not give the prize in the original time frame that they said.
Okay, so we're gonna put 2 iPhones in this pinata, and we're gonna give it to someone who orders a shirt in 3 minutes? 5 minutes. Buy a limited edition shirt or hoodie, and we're gonna pick a random one in 10 minutes and give them $2,000.
Have we done iPhones yet?
Oh,
We did one. iPhone.
oh wait, hey
Yeah.
Daryl, first actually, before we do that, we never picked a pinata.
So these clearly fit the definition of an illegal lottery. These clips are also not out of context. No one ever said no purchase necessary. There's nothing in the description or on the website. At one point, MrBEAST is informed that they ran out of PlayStations, and he says, are we trying to not sell merch?
Our city is sold out of PlayStations. We don't have any. We have to give away. Are we trying to not sell merch?
So he clearly knows that they're making more money by running these illegal lotteries. Another shady thing he did was constantly suggest that they're doing too many giveaways to make a profit.
My guy over there doing the numbers is like, stop,
please.
It's like, you do realize every time you give away an Xbox and $1,000, you don't make money. I'm like, oh, I know we're not gonna make money. What are we doing, guys? We're gonna check after the stream and it's gonna be like,
oh no, what a waste.
yeah, I know. We're gonna break neutral.
When there was just no way they were ever even close to losing money on this stream.
I don't know who this is, but you just got a pair of AirPods. Oh my gosh, we're not making money. Guys, we need to stop giving everyone something.
We've just lost like 7
almost
grand.
everything that someone's bought, we've put something in their package. I'm not gonna make money.
You know, I'm seeing a lot of comments and I'm hearing a lot of comments as I'm going through videos about this situation, about how has this not been caught before? This is a nightmare. This is a PR disaster, etc. This is a testament to how good MrBEAST is at branding his channel. He has branded his entire organization as trustworthy. So even when they do something shady, no one bats an eye. So that's why when all of this is coming out now, it is so polarizing because he has spent so long as, you know, the internet good guy. You know, I'm not a lawyer. Dogpack404 makes some really good points as far as the lottery is concerned. And this is probably something the FTC should have caught. The FTC really doesn't have the skin in the game that YouTube has. Because let's be completely honest here, YouTube is not ever going to call him out for it. Ever. Ever. It's not going to happen. He is the largest creator on the platform. He makes them untold millions of dollars a year. YouTube is never going to call him out for it. I don't know that anybody expected them to, but that's kind of the idea that I'm getting from so many of these videos saying, you know, it's over, his life is done, his career is over, etc. I don't know what people expect, but this is barely going to touch him. Let's be realistic here. This is not going to be career ending for him. MrBEAST is not a person anymore. MrBEAST is an organization. And as an organization with 300 million subscribers, this is barely going to touch him. Not in any meaningful way. His channel will not be demonetized. His channel will not be taken down. This will blow over in a couple of weeks and he will be right back to where he was before. This is not going to end his career. I don't know who thinks that a little bit of internet drama is going to be career ending for a company that size, but you're delusional. I would like to present James Charles as an example.
Hi, sisters.
James Charles has 20-something million subscribers and has been canceled I don't know how many times for being an actual predator with proof, and he is still business as usual. This is not going to end his career.
Also, obviously, you have to be 18 to play the lottery. It's gambling. MrBEAST isn't just promoting gambling to children here, he's running the casino. And this isn't even close to the worst stream he's done. 4 months.
So he does a really good job in the video nailing home that MrBEAST's primary viewer base is going to be younger. Most of the statistics show it's like 18 to 30. However, I do feel like a good portion of those could also be parental accounts. So I'm going to say it's probably going to be like 10 to 30. He has some younger viewers. He also goes on to say that these live streams are teaching them gambling. I'm going to be honest, I don't know that I would call it gambling. And I'm going to tell you why. If you have ever stepped foot into an arcade in a mall, that's teaching gambling. Okay, seriously though. I am a child of the 80s. I spent my entire childhood in arcades, which, for all intents and purposes, is legalized child gambling. I give the machine money, I get tickets. I take my tickets and I go buy things. That is legalized child gambling. You're never going to convince me otherwise. And that's okay. You know what? That is a part of my childhood. That is completely okay. But that hit me one day. I had taken my mom to the casino and I realized, holy crap, I prepared my entire childhood for this day. So I don't necessarily see these streams as these live streams as gambling, simply because it's not the children making the risk. It's not their money they're risking. It's parents making these purchases. So while it may be teaching a thrill-seeking behavior, I don't see it as teaching them gambling. I think that's kind of an exaggeration. I think it's more of the thrill-seeking behavior.
Some of the common complaints we see in threads about this live stream are that they only signed large t-shirts. So when they selected an order to give a prize, it was apparently always a large or extra large t-shirt. They kept saying things like buy in the next 15 minutes for a chance to win and then not honoring it. Multiple people claiming that their name was read to win a prize and they never received it. This person is still tweeting about it to this day. Now, there's a lot more people complaining about the deceptive sales tactics. Reading all this really upsets me because I spent money I honestly didn't have for 5 shirts at different times during the live when they said things like buy now and you will get prize or money. And I received 2 orders and nothing but shirt, both with MB and one with a heart and one with a smiley. I was hoping for at least a couple things for Christmas for my family.
So here's where the video gets a little lost in translation for me because I absolutely do not see these messages in the same light that he does. The words may be exactly the same, but I have interpreted them much differently. And part of that is because I do not have the negative experience that he has with the Beast Corporation. I believe he is showing his bias here a little bit, which is natural. We're human beings, we have bias. Now, the problem, though, is he is displaying these as evidence to further his case. And in this particular instance, I actually think it hurts it. These are all completely unsubstantiated, and there is no way to prove a single one of these. He has picked random messages from all corners of the internet. This Reddit one specifically is just like, is insane to me. But there's no way to prove this. So this one I think he's using as kind of an emotional trigger because on the surface it is. It's talking about how they're disappointed they didn't get these things for their family for Christmas. But when you actually think about it, they're saying they didn't have the money to spend to begin with. Then why did you spend $250 on t-shirts? If you had $250, why didn't you just go out and buy the couple of things for your family for Christmas? Like, that does not make a lot of sense to me. That seems to me like someone who is just very, very bad with their money to begin with. So I don't know that I would have used that one for an example because there's some more underlying issues to that person if that actually happened than them just falling for predatory sales tactics.
MrBEAST launched Feastables, his new chocolate brand, back in January 2022.
I want to tell you guys about my new snack company, Feastables.
They're made with only 5 ingredients, but still taste amazing.
And I'm kicking off Feastables with something I've always wanted to do.
10 random bars are gonna have a mystery ticket inside of them, and if you get this mystery ticket, we will fly you out to compete for a chocolate factory in one of our videos. And on top of that, Chandler, we're giving away over $1 million in other prizes to random people that buy the bars.
Dude, I need to buy these.
It's interesting to look back at this because a large part of Feastables' marketing campaign was the fact that it's a better for you brand, that it's healthier for you than Hershey's. Less sugar, only 4 ingredients, all organic.
I wanted to just make a better for you snack brand because I think a lot of the stuff out there is just terrible for you.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat.
Like Hershey's, for example, there's 10 ingredients, super processed. Our Feastables bars are 5 ingredients, and just all the ingredients are way higher quality. And it's infinitely better than the other options out there.
I got all the Feastable chocolates. Let's try them and rank them 1 to 6.
I'm gonna be completely honest, totally not biased, because if it sells more, I make more money.
I'm gonna be honest, and I hope Jimmy is sitting next to me and not getting his feelings hurt.
Compare it to Hershey's. It's our Crunch Bar.
Okay, this is the one you believe in.
Yes.
It's not crazy, Jimmy.
No?
No.
You don't like Crunch Bars?
I do like Crunch Bars, but again, it's too sweet.
Let me try this. Maybe these are defective.
I
Oh
do
my
like
God, this tastes good to me.
Wait, we're supposed to be ranking them. I rated the first one, so we're going completely off of.
Oh,
we're going completely off of.
We're in too deep. I rate this a 10 out of 10. I give this an 11 out of 10. Keep in mind, only 5 ingredients, infinitely healthier for you than the normal thing out there.
Also my favorite so far.
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't realize you were a dark chocolate guy.
I'm not a super dark chocolate guy. I do love dark chocolate. I get this a 7.8 out of 10.
Okay, I'm starting to understand this, man.
we get a little
Okay.
higher.
So he goes on to talk about Feastables and MrBEAST Burger and all these other things that MrBEAST has its hand in. And other parts of the video, he mentions other small things like this has been faked and this video was faked and this raccoon was a paid actor. And here's the thing, and it's not necessarily the right thing, but it's reality. And the reality is none of that is going to make one bit of measurable difference in that size of a YouTube channel. Not one bit. It may really suck that people can get away with shady crap, but when you are talking about a YouTube channel of 300 million people, that is so many people, the brain can't even process it. Even if he lost half of his subscribers, which he's not going to, he would still be a massive YouTube channel and still make millions yearly. This is not going to affect him. There have been so many creators that have been quote unquote canceled and they bounce back. Logan Paul shows a dead body. I remember the video when it came out, it was like 2016. Showed a dead body on his YouTube channel. He came back. He's still a creep. James Charles, again, exposed as an actual predator multiple times, going on just fine. So while this might be a bump in the road for MrBEAST, it is not going to affect him. His career is not over. And that's just fact. So where does that leave us now? You know, the first video, while it is long, it is kind of sensational. There is a lot here. Other than the possible illegal lotteries in the live streams, there's a lot of shady behavior here. How much of it is actually illegal and could be justifiably measured as far as punishment? There's not a lot here. You know, like I said, none of this is actually going to change MrBEAST's career. Like, it's barely going to be a blip in the road. At most, there's a lawsuit in here somewhere, but it's not going to be a major impactor. Now, I have seen claims that Dogpack 404 is working on a part 2, and that part 2 is going to be devastating. So I am curious what's there. I do believe that he thinks, or he does have something up his sleeve, because this video is not monetized. And what that says to me is he knows that there is going to be legal action. Obviously, they have sent him a cease and desist. He knows there is going to be legal action. And by monetizing the video, he would have given them the ammunition to say that this was motivated by money. So I don't know what his motivation is, but as far as the video is concerned, he is saying it is not monetized, and he has taken that ammunition away from them. So they cannot say that he is doing this strictly to get paid. So as far as the long game legally, very smart. So at the end of the day, what this really means is there might be some legal action incoming, but again, realistically, when you see a video that says MrBeast's career is over, he's done, he's finished, etc., it's all clickbait. None of this is going to make a single bit of difference at the end of the day. He is one of YouTube's biggest ad generators, and they are not going to call him out. And while he has YouTube behind him, nothing is going to make a difference. He would have to commit some seriously heinous crime for there to be a measurable difference. And I don't see that forthcoming. You know, I may be wrong. Maybe this kid has proof of something that no one expects, but somehow I doubt it. I feel like it's probably going to be more of the same. Is it stuff that should be happening? No, absolutely not. The shady business practices, the stuff where, you know, people weren't given food or water, if that's true, at the Beast games. Like, this is crappy stuff. But it's not going to be a career ender for him. He's still going to have 300 million subscribers. So as far as measurable difference, it's just not here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one.